road to Gibson. Have suspect details to circulate, yeah.
Reporting attempt to break in. Yeah, can you relieve Whiskey Bravo 2-3, please, at 10:15? Yes, affirmative. Apparently, the lady is there and she's very distressed. Bravo 2, 10:20, thanks. Yeah, if you could reserve the scene as much as possible. Give turn the officers, please, for 10:14. Old woman just being attacked, ambulance en route. Whiskey Bravo 2-3. Gibson Bravo 5. Coroner's officer, near attending. It's believed to be joyriders. Someone's being chased from the scene.
Location for the robbery, please.
The person's made of white male wearing white t-shirt, athletic build.
Any description?
Negative at this stage.
Yeah, I'm back at Gibson now.
OK, ladies and gents, there's about 30 calls waiting out there for us, so it's rather busy at this present time. Let's get the jobs dealt with and watch your backs, please. Thank you.
Bravo 5, can you attend 40, South Farm Road at Gibson? Mrs McHale at that location. She's just come round to see her new house and there is an 11-year-old boy inside, spraying paint all over.
Yeah. Did he still have it in his hands then when you were...
Yeah, it was fine.
When he ran off, did he still have the can in his hand?
Yeah.
Right, was it just one?
Well, there must have been... Other kids must have had a couple, I reckon, because there's two can tops now.
Right, so you've just come to start decorating?
To decorate, we've come to decorate, we're just going down to bang open.
Right, so was the back door open?
No, the back door was shut.
So what door was open?
Just the dumb door that we come into.
Front one?
Yeah.
So is that where he's run off through?
No, he's run off through a little window.
He's got back out through a window?
He's got back out through a little window, yeah.
Right.
All I could see was his foot.
What, going through a window?
Going through a window, yeah. Don't know what trainers he had on.
Oh dear.
Little start, isn't he, going through that?
What was he doing?
He just got some spray paint out, but mine wouldn't lift up at all.
Oh, so you had one as well?
All of us did. But
And what were you going to do with them?
No.
Where are they?
I threw them away down there.
Do you know him as well? Crikey.
He lives across the road.
Right. So where did he go then?
Yeah, from Bravo 5. We've got a description of this youth who's gone prior to our arrival, and we're just going to make an area search.
10:20.
What's your name? Come on, gonna go see your mummy. How old are you?
11 months.
Come on, you're under arrest.
What for?
Suspicion of burglary. All right.
I don't know.
Michael, you're under arrest. Suspicion of burglary. That's the same thing. Let's just do so. What you do, say, maybe it's evidence.
I don't know.
Michael,
Get off me.
Michael,
I don't
I'm
know.
telling you, Michael, you're under arrest, and you're coming to Gibson
Get
with
off.
me.
Me?
No.
No, I
Michael,
don't know.
we'll go see your mother, and we'll go.
Get off. Get off me. Michael.
Michael, tuck it in.
Get off. I don't know. I don't know. Get off. Listen to me. Get off me.
Are you going to stop struggling?
I'm
Are you
not
going to stop
going
struggling,
in.
Michael? Michael, you
Get
are?
off.
Do you open car
Get
door for me?
off.
Got your
Get off.
cuffs?
I'm not going in. I'm not going into car.
Listen,
You got your cuffs, Leslie?
you've been arrested on suspicion of
Right.
burglary, Michael.
No.
Well, shut.
Get on the floor.
You got to go. You're going to stop struggling then?
Get off. No. I'm not going to let you.
Michael, you stop struggling and
Give us
it'll
your
be a
arm,
lot
Michael.
easier. Give us your
Watch your
other
head.
arm.
Don't know.
Give us your other hand.
Arm and it'll be a lot easier.
Don't know.
Keep that arm.
Ah! Oh, you don't know. Help! I don't know. I don't know. Get off me! Get off! Take me home. I don't know. Take me home.
Michael, come on.
We'll have a word with your mum.
I don't know. I'm not a thief. I'm not.
Are you there?
I'm not a thief.
Put your feet down and stop being stupid.
Michael, if you just stop screaming and I'll tell you what it's about.
I don't know.
Listen to me.
What?
This morning, earlier on, about 20 minutes ago, you've gone in an house, haven't you, with a spray tin?
No, I've been playing here for ages.
If you've been playing here, what do you know about? You know something.
I don't.
So
I've been
listen,
playing here.
that's what it's about. We're just telling you why.
I've been playing
So
here.
all we're going to do now is go back to Gibson and we're going to have a talk and sort it all out,
We'll take you to see
okay?
you. You can't get your mum in car, but we'll get her and
We'll
bring
take you
to
up
Gibson
there
to see
and then
you.
we'll get your mum,
Bravo
right?
5.
I don't know.
Well, we'll get it sorted out, Michael. We'll go back and we'll have a talk. But listen, it's not going to do you any favours by struggling, is it?
You what, love?
So calm yourself down.
It
Take
is.
some deep breaths and calm down.
If you want to complain, love, if you want
I'll take
to
them off you if you
complain,
behave
go get to
yourself.
the police station. Make
Are you going to
complaint
behave
the
yourself? Do you promise? I'll take them off you. Start playing up again, though, and my friend here will stop the car. Well, I've told you what it's about now, haven't I? You know what it's about, don't you?
You just told me.
Right, so all we're going to do now...
Take me to my house and stay away.
Listen to me, listen. We haven't got any room for your mum in the car, have we?
No, but...
So listen,
just
Michael,
put me at home.
she knows we're going to come and we're going to fetch her.
Get off me!
We're going to fetch her, Michael. All right?
Sorry, we're 10-12.
Calm
burglary.
down.
Back to Gibson.
We're going to
That's
come
okay.
straight back for it. It's a
Adult juvenile.
2-minute drive, isn't it?
Don't know.
I know. Well, listen, we'll get it sorted out. Okay?
You were very broken.
Yeah, I'm 10-12 for burglary with a male juvenile.
We'll get it sorted. Yeah, but we're not talking about you being on roof there. I'm talking what we're talking about.
Don't worry about it.
About number 40. Right, well, we'll talk about it and get it started, won't we?
Hey, you're all right, kid. You can, kid, yeah.
Come in.
Good morning.
Hi guys, good morning. Good morning, Paul, welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Do have a seat, thank you. Take your hat off and make yourself comfortable. And welcome to Gipton. It's a real pleasure to welcome you here.
Thank you, sir.
I think you know a little bit about the police and how busy we are here and actually how understaffed we are. So it's a real delight to welcome somebody new to the police, first day. I guess it all feels a bit strange.
Yes, yeah.
How much do you know about Gipton?
Not that much, really, to be honest. I know it's actually a busy division. The busiest in country, I believe.
There's certain things to tell you, there's lots to take in, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time filling you full of information. I'm very proud of this subdivision. It's an immensely important subdivision to police. It really is. The people round here are the salt of the earth. Many of them are in real difficult situations, unemployed, financial difficulties, trapped very often in an area that in some senses has declined in many ways. They're plagued quite a lot by people who burgle them, rob them and what have you. It's all too easy for us to write those people off and say, well, you know, they're some lower form of life. And that will be the biggest mistake, because actually those people out there are our customers who we're here to care for and support and provide a service for. It's very difficult when you're getting flack day in and day out and you see so much that's happening that's horrendous out there, to become disillusioned, a little bit cynical and what have you. But I can assure you that you'll come to a division that needs you, and the people there need your support, and we need you very much.
How long's it been here then?
I don't know about half you've been crashing it and then they dumped it here.
Give this young lady all your names and addresses, all right?
What's your birthday then?
Can't you have a mortgage?
Let's have a look at your face.
Look, I don't want any arguments, all right?
We live here as well.
The fucking that went near that white car. I'm not blaming anybody, but...
We'll go down then you will get him. Go down and get him. She's not blaming you. Just go back to your car, all right?
Jacob, we fucking live here as well, okay?
Well, you might live here, and
Excuse
so do
me.
we pay rates.
I'm not here to argue with anybody.
Fucking Jacob, the fucking pigs, not what she
Look,
said.
there's no need for language like that, all right?
Well, excuse me, we live here as
If
well.
you're annoyed, just go away, all right?
Well, I got my kids out
Nobody
of
is
taking information out of the kids.
implicating anybody. She just
Why,
said she's
Charlie?
being driven around.
Let her go to bed, please, if you want to sleep. Yeah, but who mentioned the white car?
Donna,
she said that someone from the white car brought that car in here.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And my children's life.
That white car didn't bring that car.
She's not implicated
That's what
that.
she said to you. She told you
It
that.
might be us, but
Will you
it's
please
been
come
driven
over here?
round.
We've seen that white car
car
driven around, if you like to know.
Well,
We
All that were going round and round this field 10 minutes ago.
white car
Because the lad stood at the white car.
Look, she says nothing about
I'm
that
saying
car.
that this car were driven round and round here and they took the number plates off and they smashed it. Well, who were the lads that smashed all the windows and took it off?
We were the first ones to report that car to the police.
Look,
We've got young
I've
babies
asked
in
you
that
to
car.
go
Hi,
away.
hi.
Now, please.
We were the first ones to report that
Shut
car.
up. Can you just move them away, please?
Go
Because
away.
we're just getting into an argument here.
Go
And it's
away.
not solving anything.
We parents, we live here,
Right.
so we live here as well.
So it's been out around.
Yeah, just 10 minutes. 10 minutes since, yeah.
Right, okay.
And there was a number plate on it and all the windows were in it 10
was in
minutes
perfect
ago. It was
condition,
in
it was.
perfect condition 10
Quarter
minutes
of an hour
ago.
ago.
Because everybody, you'll see everybody out. Everybody's reported it.
The lad
Well, you
over
probably
there.
did.
I think I've asked you to go away, haven't I?
But we were the first ones to report
I know
that
you
car
have, but
stolen.
I've asked you to go away now. Please go.
Could you pick out the lads that was driving us?
He had a baseball cap on, the one that were driving it. He was stood there. I'm not saying they are kids, but he had a
Well, it could have
baseball
been
cap
effectively
on.
just walking back that way. couldn't
Well,
it? Okay.
all I know is they've all reported it all on row of houses. Because if they are kids, they could have knocked them down just as well. But it could have knocked your kids down as well, whoever it was.
There's no
Yeah.
identification marks on this vehicle. Apparently the lads that have been driving it around have walked off about 15 minutes
In a
ago.
week, 5. So that is why when you see people do things like that, I don't care who they belong to, us or anybody, they should be doing it.
I'll pass you the number when you're ready.
No, my son.
Yes, from Bravo 3, it's Victor Charlie Uniform, 126 T Tango, VCU 126T.
And if he knocked 3 of your little ones down, whoever it was, what would he say? You'd go mad, wouldn't you?
The vehicle is stolen. It was stolen yesterday. I'll give Wybeck a ring and we'll get someone to pick it up, over.
Affirmative, thanks.
Is it stolen, yeah?
Yeah.
Gentleman's under arrest for burglary charge, burglary damage. His allegation is that he's climbed through a window, occupied dwelling house and spread paint all over the walls, causing loads of damage to the interior of the house or to the paintwork. It happened this morning about 20 minutes, 25 minutes ago at South Farm Road.
Number 40.
I've got to go to the dentist tomorrow.
469's your number, Serge.
What time you got to go to the dentist?
I've got to be there for 12. I'll just play around down at school. Well, let's go in. To go in about 9. And we're going to go home.
You give me your jacket, Michael.
Just now, yeah.
Thank you.
Anything in your pockets?
No.
Make sure.
It's not in the pockets, love.
Not in there at all?
No.
No. Take your watch off. Cheers. Play a game, does it?
No.
How old are you?
11.
What's your name?
No pain, Johnny. Come on, don't cry. We'll get it sorted out. Your mum were there though, wasn't she, Michael?
Where?
Didn't you say your mum were on South Farm Road when we were in car?
My mum, it's my grandmother, but I
All
call
right
her
then.
mum.
All right.
She on telephone.
Do you want me to put this other one in there yourself? And then you can use this gate?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we don't like anybody being upset here.
You all right?
Yeah, he is.
Will your grandma come to the police station then for you?
Yeah.
Listen to what I've got to say to you. I'll explain it. And then when your grandma gets here, we'll go through it again. Because you've been arrested on suspicion of burglary, you've got certain rights while you're in the police station. Yeah?
Yeah.
First one is that you can have someone told that you're here. We're going to contact your grandma and ask her to come up. All right? Second one is you can have a free legal advice at any time. You can have a solicitor present when you're interviewed. You can talk to one on the telephone. Yeah? And the third one is you can have a look at a book. That's called the Codes of Practice. That's a book that explains to the police how they're supposed to treat people in detention. Yeah? You can do any of those things now or later on if you want. These two notices here are for you. They explain more fully what I've just said to you. Right? When your grandma gets here, we'll go through all this again. Do you want to speak to a solicitor?
No.
We'll see what your grandma says, yeah?
Right, so take a seat there, you know. Your mum will be here soon, there you go, man, all right?
Gibson Bravo 3.
Bravo 3.
1014 please, Barclays Bank Errol's Lane. Bravo 3. 1099 please, armed robbery.
Yeah, 1020. Apparently they've made up on foot. It's not known if they've got a vehicle.
Did you get a look at how old they were, love?
Yeah, 20s. They weren't old.
Mid-20s?
I'd say early 20s. Andrew Keelan. They went up. They went past this window and round there. It was so quick, but as they come through the door, I hit the button. So whatever
So you
time...
knew as they were coming in the door?
They were balaclava'd up.
Nobody else in the van?
No, a lady came in as they were going out and she run like...
Yeah, okay, I'll
No,
as well.
which I would have done if you
Have
had...
you got a security video?
No.
You haven't got
Did
one?
they produce any weapons?
They had 2 sawn-off shotguns.
So one each?
Yeah, like... One had it pointing at me and the other one... What did he say now?
I don't mean this cheekily, but do you have any experience of firearms? Do you know the difference between a shotgun and an air rifle?
Yeah, it was double-barrelled and it was like that length that he held up.
The barrels,
Yeah.
were they side by side?
Side by
one on top
side,
of the other?
like that.
They were side by side?
Yeah, and it was short and like, I don't have any
It
experience.
was something like you'd expect a farmer to be using there. Double barrel side by side shotgun.
Yeah.
Just like say on
It
telly.
was short, like you'd see it, you know, films.
Okay. Who was actually serving? There was you behind the counter?
We were both behind the counter. I went at window till when I saw him coming. I just hit the button. I had nothing in my till, and he said, "Come on, either the quicker you give us it, the quicker it'll be over." And then I says, "Look, I ain't got any. I'll have to get it from my second drawer." We both had his hands up, and I went like that to get the money out and to give him, because my till were empty. And Andrew had to bend down to get.
Right. Did they actually get any money in the end?
Yeah.
How much?
About
You don't know yet?
£3,000.
Yeah.
Something of that nature?
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't a lot. Cause
Have you rung your security department? Do you have to ring them?
I've just rung my main branch and said, get somebody
Right,
up
so
here.
they're doing it all.
Yeah.
Right then. What we'll do now then is we'll try and pick some of the bits up. The officers are obviously searching out the car and stuff.
Right.
We're going to need a statement from you, of course. But we can take that in a few minutes when everything's calmed down a little bit. I think we've got everything we need for the time being. All I can suggest is, do you want to put your feet up for 2 minutes and have a cup of tea or something?
Andrew,
And
do you
we'll
want
get a statement.
some cigarettes?
on the floor.
Oh, he ain't got any cigarettes. And
Do
would somebody get him some?
Yeah, we'll
we'll
sort
sort
it
something
out.
out.
We haven't got any money, but there's a fellow in the room with a balaclava can lend us some. All right, do you have yourself a seat, love?
I don't think so. I suppose the idea done up.
They've checked the number and it comes back as stolen.
So who's taking the number?
We don't know.
It would come across Channel 2 as the call came out over Gibton. It was passed over Channel 2.
Go see Stuart Hall
That
next
was
door
first at sea.
in the fruit shop. See if
Is
that's
that
where
what
the
it
things
is?
come from. Yeah.
Yeah, 5699, you can't bring him here. Must not be
A few minutes. Not very long at all.
Which way did it make up the vehicle? We don't know.
No idea.
Been circulated, obviously.
Well, somebody must have seen the car turn up to be able to stand the number on straight away.
Yeah.
So have we got any idea where we can find out who from Force Control as to who rang that in?
Yeah, also.
Because as soon as we can do that, we can find out what the hell's happening. Because if they've seen them go in, hopefully they might have seen them go out.
9-0, we found the vehicle.
This is the one Noel Close, 7.
Affirmative.
Right, yeah, down there, okay.
There's an armed car on the way there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's shut temporary, sweetheart. Right, we're going to have a look. Yeah. One on the door, please. Has anybody gone either side? Houses and what have you. Are you alright, love? You take Inspector Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm alright.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's alright to take your time, mate. That's it.
Right, we can be, yeah.
Don't happen every day, you know.
Are you with the vehicle, John?
Affirmative.
Well, this was here 10 minutes ago, was this vehicle? Yeah. When the woman came in. But there's no other vehicle being seen now. I mean, obviously, they've made their way off somewhere. Yeah. Over the fields over that way. Or there's been a vehicle parked nearby.
Are they both white?
They're both white.
Right. But do they have full balaclavas, masks on?
Yeah.
Do they?
With tiny slits. They didn't have
Right.
full slits.
What colour balaclavas were they?
Jet black knitted woolen.
Right, okay. And we're talking about, if you had to say from what you saw an age, what would you say ages that we're looking at? Early 20s. Would you say they were local?
I think they were.
You think so?
I don't know
what gives you that impression?
They had this accent. They had like a York, not a deep Yorkshire, I don't mean. My kind of accent.
Your kind of Yorkshire, yeah. And are you born and bred in Yorkshire?
In Leeds, yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, well, we'll let you off for that then. Yeah. Now then, so how much do you think's gone?
I reckon about 4.
4, yeah. And was it just your till that they took it from, or was yours? Was it? Yeah, yeah.
Andrew was stood at,
yeah.
And he had a gun,
yeah.
telling Andrew that it wasn't enough, and he had a gun, then pointed at me, he says, empty it, he said, get down and empty it.
Okay, all right, fine.
Why do you think you'd be able to recognise him again?
He looked in, and I thought, excuse my French, but you bastard if I see you again, you know.
You've never ever seen him before, have you?
No, he had a small face. He didn't have a large...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was a small face he had.
Without a mask.
Somebody's rung me from the
They
main
went
branch
through that
there.
window.
A woman's rung in. She's seen 2 men and a woman run it. They've got the car number.
Lovely.
And they've already reported it to Chapeltown Police.
Lovely.
There were the thing, the nozzle bits, you know, the barrel, they were about that long, and there were 2. I'd say they were about that.
Yeah.
Right? And there were black weapons.
Are you all right, mate?
And he held it.
Yeah.
And it was just so menacing with it. There were definite, if there were bloody replicas, well, they frightened me enough. They were real.
What about, is anything he's doing in here? Switching off and things for you to come up and leave?
No.
Okay. Right, we'll get you up there.
I just don't believe
Well, it's you know, one of them things, old sweetheart. Don't worry about that. It's
I've
just
got a
think.
bloody job interview tomorrow as well.
What, as a robber?
Yeah, get more money than me.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, tax free.
Right.
Yeah.
It's another one. Want to notice it, really, don't we? Have you got a full poster?
Yeah, anything to do, just say, yeah. Have we got something like a felt tip pen, sweetheart?
Do you want to get your stuff together, Mum, and I'll see if I can get
We'll get
a
some
lift ready.
transport.
Have you got transport yourself?
I've got a car outside.
Well, let's give him a lift up there, and because I know we're the best one in the world, I'd rather we give you a lift up than you drive, and we can bring you back for that.
Come on, give your nose a blow and wipe your eyes.
You've been arrested earlier for suspicion of burglary at a house on South Farm Road. Now, when I say burglary, don't let that scare you. What the allegation is that someone's been into this house, and when they've been inside, they've been spraying the walls with spray paint. What do you know about that?
Well, you told me that they're spraying spray paint, so I know that it's someone who can get a lot of spray paint or something.
What do you mean by that, Michael?
Someone whose dad's a mechanic or something.
Right. Have you played with any spray paint today?
No.
Are you sure? If you've played with any spray paint today, I want you to tell me.
I found an empty can of it beside road.
Whereabouts?
South Farm Road. It had been squashed a bit.
What did you do with it?
I picked it up and it didn't work, so I threw it across, and it don't know where it is now.
You threw it across where?
Across the road.
What colour was it?
It was in a red tin.
Red tin. Right. Do you know South Farm Road? There's a house there where someone's broken into the house through a small window, and they've used some spray paint in the kitchen of the house. Spent on the walls. Have you done that?
No.
No.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Do you know who's done it?
It could have been my friends, but I don't know.
Right. I think you know something about it and you're not telling us about it. The reason I think that, the reason I think you've been involved is because we've spoken with the people who own the house, and what they've said is they came into the house
and they actually caught the person in the house. So, if it is you, and they see you, they're going to recognise you, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, what they said is that someone's been in the house, and when they've been in there, they've caught them with a spray paint and a spray can. One of the colours that's sprayed on that wall is red. Yeah?
Yeah.
Entered the house, has been gained. Someone's got into the house from the back window leading to the kitchen. Now, you said you've been playing in the back gardens, haven't you?
Probably.
I wasn't born yesterday. If you know about it and you know what's happened, tell me. All I want is the truth.
So stop lying and tell the officers what you know. I don't need to be sat here. Tell them.
Anybody can lie, Michael, can't they? I'm sure if you have done it and you want to tell me about it, you'll feel a lot better when you get it off your shoulders. If
Have
you've
you
done it,
been
let
in
me
the
know.
house? Come on.
Which house?
This house that he's talking about. With this spray paint. Have you been in it? Now you tell me.
Come on, Michael, have you
Come
been in
on
this
now,
house
I've
this
brought
morning?
you up, Michael, and I've brought you up to tell me the truth, haven't I? Have you been in it? Have you been in it? You do know. Have you been in it? Come on, I want a yes or a no. Come on, I want a yes or a no.
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah,
on,
have you? Yes or no, Michael? Come on. No going out bushes.
I've been in a few boarded houses before.
This morning, have you been
Michael,
in this
just
house?
tell me this morning which houses you've been in and what you've done
Come
in
on.
the houses.
Have you been in it?
I might have, I don't know. I went in one house, but I don't know what number it is.
You went in an house this
Right.
morning, right?
Go, explain to me how you got
Come on,
into
you
the
don't
house
lie to
and what
me,
you did
do
when
you?
you're in the house. You feel a lot better, mate, I tell you.
If you've
We
done
just
it,
want the
just say
truth,
so,
Michael.
because there's no point in going on like this.
What we want to know is just the truth.
We're all
What
grown up
you've
here,
done.
Michael. We're not silly. Come on.
So, have you gone in a house
Were you in
this
on your
morning?
own?
Right. Can I just ask him, Gran?
Oh.
You've been in a house this morning, yeah?
Yeah.
How did you get into it?
I climbed into it through a window.
Right. And was the window in the pantry?
What's a pantry?
The little room off the kitchen.
Can't remember.
Right. Did you go into the kitchen?
Yeah.
Do you want to just go through then, explain everything and go through it, what's happened, how you got into the house? Just go through and just tell us what you've done when you've been in and everything that's happened.
I went in and I looked in some drawers and then I went into the room and then I was coming out again and my friends ran off when they were there. And when I climbed out of it and I went across the next door neighbour's garden, then I climbed over onto the street and went to school then.
Right. Did anybody see you in the house?
Might have done.
Well, did they?
Probably. Don't
Well,
know.
you must have known, Michael, if you're in a house and someone's come in the house.
Did somebody come
you
in
don't
the
know,
house?
aren't
Yeah, that's why they ran off, but
Right.
I got out then.
Who was this man then? What did he look like? Can you remember?
Sort of like fatty.
Fattish.
And
Right.
did he talk to you?
Yeah, they told me to stay there because police were coming, so I climbed through a window. Because I didn't want to get into trouble,
Why would you get into trouble?
because it's wrong.
It's wrong. Do you know it's wrong?
Yeah,
Why is it wrong?
because it's damaging property.
Do you realise that then?
Yeah,
What do you think about what you've done now then?
don't like it.
You don't like it? The house then? Whose is the house?
The person who came in,
Person who came in. They're going to live there, did you know that? How would you like it if somebody came to your bedroom and started spraying paint all over your walls? What would you say?
We've just been burgled last week.
How did you like that, being burgled?
We didn't, did we?
Didn't like it? Did it upset you?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how they feel now then?
Yeah.
Well, it's a sitting target. It's been done about 2 weeks ago. I had somebody visit them with a bloody invitation. So, I mean...
Was it two sign-offs?
Looks like it was. Said side by sides anyway.
We seen the lady run round into
Yeah.
the shop, and then as she got in, we seen the two guys walk
Walk
past.
from the bank,
Yeah.
back up here.
Yeah, and then get into the car. So
Yeah.
I took registration number, and my husband were going to follow him. And
Yeah.
I says, no, we'll go see what's happened.
Yeah.
And as we went in, they'd locked the door.
Yeah.
So I banged on the door, and Mum says, oh, we're shut. I says, well, I've seen what's happened.
Mhm.
You know, I says,
So when they walked up,
did they still have masks on, or...?
No, they'd put them up as
Was it-
hats. That's how
yeah.
we knew something had gone on.
Yeah.
Because they were bobble, like,
Yeah,
you know,
like,
bobble
yeah, I
hats.
know what you mean, yeah.
And they were holding something in there, you know, they had something in the coat.
Inside the corpse?
Yeah, that's what we were looking at. We thought they'd, you know, mugged her, got her back.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't
Right.
know about the bank.
Right.
Is there no way of starting over there and just trying to see if there's anything going directly across? I know what you're saying.
But I don't know what I'm following, that's the
Yeah.
problem.
Well, we don't either.
No.
Because people have lost sight. Once they've entered this area, they've been lost sight of.
Right.
So, I mean, we've got a whole expanse here where we could have
But
gone.
they've actually seen to go across this area then?
Yes.
Because when I first came, they couldn't
That's
down
right. Well, we found other witnesses now. We've now seen them going across there.
Right. What we'll do, I'll pick up the nearest scent line
Yeah.
and then we'll take us across the field. We'll pick up something because there is things to pick up.
It's like a dog's toilet round here. What? That we found dogs and people. All
Yeah.
scent around. Too much for a particular scent line at the moment.
Bravo 2-3. Yeah, vehicle on fire, Casterton Gardens. You don't know whether it's joyriders or you don't know whether it's somebody having the car done for insurance purposes. It's just an epidemic throughout Leeds at the moment.
What's the circumstances of arrest?
We were travelling on Newsham Green Road when we were stopped by a passing motorist who stated that he'd seen a male dressed in stockings and suspenders. We then went up onto the golf course area at the top right-hand side into the woods, where I saw Timothy running. He was dressed in stockings and suspenders. No underpants, knickers or anything on. I shouted to him that I was a police officer. He ran off at that point. The witness who told us about him came up the path. As I chased, I tackled him and brought him down to the ground. At that point the witness came up to us and stated that this was the person that had been seen.
Right. We searched him, Martin.
He didn't actually have much on him.
Just about to pass over now. Yeah, I've got green coat, bus pass, donor card, blonde wig, binoculars, comb, tissues, watch, no strap, tracksuit top.
Right, that's it.
Blue bag. Yeah, I've got your donor card here.
What was he wearing when he was wearing the shoes and socks he has on now? He's got some fishnets and a suspender belt underneath his tracksuit bottoms. The jumper and a blonde wig, which is in his bag. No pants or anything on.
Yeah. And this fellow's been arrested from Temple Newsam?
Yeah, he's been exposing himself to a man in a car as he's been driving there and stopped us, told us about it.
Yeah, and is this the same fellow that was being flashing in Eastleigh Road?
No. Well, it says not. There's no car or anything, so it would appear there's two people about.
Right, then we've got 2 flashes on the run. OK, cheers.
Right, I'm authorising your detention for charge procedure and until we're satisfied that you're fit to be released.
I just want him search. When we put them in the cell, there's any stoppings and suspenders that we
Yeah,
have to take off.
yes, okay. Yes, they come off.
Yeah, can we have back up to stop this car at A64 York Road, inward bound, past the Shaftesbury lines?
From Eastern Park, making our way towards Tally Road flyover.
Tell it to come with blue lights on.
Left, onto the flyover, and come with your blue lights on. He's indicating right at the roundabout. We're holding traffic.
He's on the Tally Road roundabout, Grizzly.
Affirmative, we believe it's Bonesy driving.
Oh, deadly.
It's coming up to Ivy Street now along East Park Parade.
Tell me to get a move on. I've not got my lights on yet.
Move on. We haven't got our lights on yet. We've got a left indication going off towards Lupton Avenue.
Thanks, you're coming through.
Yeah, we're coming up to the small roundabout. We've got brake action. We've got a left onto Torry Road.
Can't you hold the stopping gun? Can you just give him a search?
Right, it's payments up, Richard. Okay.
Have you at all received any medical treatment for this disorder? No. When did you last seek medical attention?
It was only for...
Pardon?
It was only for sinus, wasn't it?
Sinus. Have you received any medical attention for anything other than common ailments? No. Okay. Thank you.
It'll leave there, doesn't it?
Look at this neighbour. Rather an unusual case. Where was he pulled from? The golf course? Yes. Yeah. I wonder if he plays golf. No.
Not so.
He's got no brakes now.
We're sure that's connected property, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, confirming still Torry Road, the school to our offside.
If he's got a scanner, he'll be off in a minute.
Speed 20.
This is where he goes. Here we go.
Yeah, speed picking up, Oxton Way, lights on. Brake action. We've got a right, Hazelwood Drive. No lights. Vehicle 3 off. Speed 50, brake action. Still no lights. Speed still 50, brake action. Confirming Hazelwood Drive. Brake action. Hazelwood Drive. Speed 50. Approaching junction, brake action. And it's left, straight ahead, onto the grass. He's doubling back onto Torry Road. We'll take it. Confirming Hazelwood Drive. Approaching Eva Pub, brake action.
and running, out and running.
One of them ran down that way.
Honestly, I'm not joking.
Ran over that way, mate.
It's Alpha 471 Mike Romeo Hotel.
I'm desperate for a wee.
Hiya. No, I think you should have to go down to IBEX to fill on paperwork, don't you?
I've got enough paperwork to do it. Friggin' car today. Another one, I'm going to be ridden off for this bleeding thing. Oh, that's a lot of drop. Hello, sweetheart. Bravo 2-3.
2-3.
Yeah, can I have a police woman up here, please? We've got a distressed lady.
Got one, we'll get one up to you, Charlie. Bear with us, I'll try and find one for you.
Hello, sweetheart. All right. Can I have a fag with you? I've got my own, you're all right? OK.
I went to bed. And all I could, I don't know, something woke me up like a scuffle or anything. And I woke up and all I saw was the figure. He might have been about 6 foot. I know what he had a pair of jeans on.
Yeah.
And not thin, and he wasn't fat. He was kind of
medium build.
That
Yeah.
athletic type, I would think. And it was either a white t-shirt or it could have been a shirt rolled up sleeves, but it was short.
Yeah.
I think he had dark hair. But apart from that, I don't know. But as soon as I said, "What are you doing?" I was laid in bed, you see. I happened to be turned that way.
Right.
But what I'm upset about is pinched my jewellery box.
Right.
And all my valuables are in there.
Can you show me exactly where you first saw him? I'll come up with you, shall I? Up to the bedroom.
Yes, in the
Show
bedroom.
me where your jewellery box was and everything. Bravo 2-3.
Whiskey Bravo 2-3.
Yeah, you can forget my last now.
All I'm frightened of, he could have got into bed with me. That's what I'm frightened
Well,
of.
he didn't, that's me.
No, but he could have done.
You show me where.
That's what I'm frightened of.
Right. Take your own
Besides
time.
whatever.
2-3, we're looking for a white male, black hair, light coloured t-shirt, wearing jeans, an athletic build. Ran off out of the side door, I don't know from there.
He must have got that out of me. There's some photographs of my family there. That was in there. I've left that. Because that was in there. I came upstairs. I'll put the light on.
Yeah,
You want to do it because he didn't put the light on.
Right.
Put my hand in light
Well,
on.
we'll get a fingerprint man to come, obviously.
What he's done is take my jewellery box off here. It's a black leather one. It's about that size. Well, I haven't dusted it today, so if you want anybody to have a look, you can see where it's actually been.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
It's a black leather one, about that size. I bought it when I worked at Space Handbags. It's got a pearl necklace in that I've had since I was about 21.
Yeah.
And I'm now nearly 59.
Right.
So it's quite valuable.
Okay.
I've got a gate bracelet. I've got all sorts in there. I've got an engagement ring that belonged to a gentleman friend of mine.
2-3.
I've got pearl earrings in.
Excuse
I've got
me a
a
moment,
pearl
please.
ring and everything.
Yeah,
in
if
there.
we stop and check anybody looking for a black jewellery case containing possibly pearl necklace and various rings, they are of value. It's substantially what's been taken from
Well,
the
you can see where I've been laid. You say he heard a scuffle, so he must have been coming round into my wardrobe because he must have scrubbed on there. That's what I heard, you see. I heard that basket work there. That cup of coffee belongs to me. I came up, I always sit there and have a drink before I go lay down to settle myself down.
Right.
I can't even go to bed at that time of night. I'm so frightened.
Right.
I just can't.
Did you say your daughter lived in Leeds?
Yes, but please don't contact her because...
If you don't want me to, I won't.
Please don't.
What I'm after...
I want to deal with it on my own.
Right. What I'm after, really, is somebody from family just talking to you tonight.
No.
How do you feel about that? Do you want to deal with it on your own?
Yes, please. I want a help from you. Please don't involve me, daughter.
I won't then. Right, do you want to go back downstairs then?
Please.
All right, go after you. I'll not tell anybody you don't want telling. But I would advise a friend or somebody if I could find one for you.
He's taken a jewellery box, and that is very valuable to me.
Okay. I've had a go at the bottom, tested out where the actual locks are, and then gone each side of the lock so it's sprung. And obviously the windows come open. Inside you can see the imprint of a training shoe, which obviously gives us the impression that they've come in this way with it forward facing.
It's my jewellery. It's my jewellery box.
Hiya.
I love Mick.
You okay?
I pinched up my jewellery, Mick. Come and sit down, Mick. It's very kind of you to come over.
No problem.
It was in my bedroom.
So, they've...
I was in bed. I went to bed, Mick, 'cause I've done a lot of shopping today. You know that I don't feel well on a Monday when I go to bed. And he went in my bedroom.
It's actually broken on the hasp on this side. The whole pane is split there. And they've gone.
Can you light me a cigarette? Because I can't stop shaking, Mick.
Yeah.
I went to bed because I didn't feel very well, you see. Because you know I'm bad with arthritis, don't you? So, and I heard a scuffle in my bedroom. It must have been in my wicker basket. I've got a...
Yeah. You're all right. Go on, steady on now. You're okay. You're all right now. It's all right now. Take it easy. Just take it easy, Charlotte. Everything's all right now. Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, but it went in my bedroom, Mick.
Well, as long as you're safe, as long as you're okay. As long as they didn't hurt
Why
you,
do
that's
they
the main
do
thing.
these things?
Because they don't care, do they? They're not bothered. They're not bothered. Could have been worse,
A young fella like him, I can't understand what they want to do things like this for. I don't really.
No sense. Just take it easy, all right now. It's all right now.
Michael, the paint sprayer, was given a caution and hasn't reoffended. 2 men were arrested following the bank robbery and found not guilty. However, they were imprisoned for other bank robberies in the West Yorkshire area. The man arrested for exposing himself was charged with a breach of the peace. He was bound over to keep the peace for a year. And there's another visit to Gipton Nick next Monday at the same time, 9 o'clock.